Oh. Says we're live.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hey, there we go. Now we
Now
know.
we're live.
Hey. Hello and welcome to another Speaking of Anime Channels Talk Anime to Me podcast. Number 21, guys. Number 21. We are legal to drink. Yes.
Yeah, woo! And buy tobacco. You can't buy tobacco until you're 21 in my state. Yeah, woo!
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're strict here. It's pretty
If
new.
I smoked, I'd be like, what's wrong with your state? But
Yeah.
no
I used to
smoking,
smoke.
children, no smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Don't
bad for
vape
you.
either.
Gave that up a long time ago.
Yeah, right? Same. Wasn't that long, actually. I just cold turkeyed when I found out I was pregnant, so.
Perfect.
Hey,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Right?
Right?
An odd intro for us, but yes.
Hell yeah.
Don't smoke, kids. You can do it.
Don't smoke, but drink a lot.
All the drink.
Wait till your brain's fully developed so then you can undevelop it with the alcohol.
Who needs brain cells?
This is not a kid's channel, by the way.
No. I had to
Exactly.
mark that. I had to check that little thing when I made this stream today.
Let's
Yeah, I
let's
don't know what-
specify that again. Not a children's channel.
This is not for babies.
There you go. Not for babies. Not for 5-year-olds. We like to curse and say things
Yes.
from our, like, Shimonetta.
Yeah, we
Oh,
talk
God.
about boobs.
Boobs.
'Cause this is an adult channel.
We talk about boobs and laugh.
I'm mature, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Hope
So yeah, we're
everyone's
legal.
having a Great night.
Anyways, I'm your host, Marc Selby, and I'm a little under the weather, so if I start dying, coughing, you know why.
He's doing a great job.
Yes.
Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yes. I'm Immunity
I
Zero.
don't know who's to go first.
I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back now because, you know, sometimes life gets in the way.
Frickin' life.
Yeah.
Life. Can we just podcast forever?
Let's do it, right? We just never get back to our families. And this is Krista. I'm also here. Daisy is very sick, so she's not here. Everyone's
Yeah.
kind of sick. So.
We're all a little sick. If
I'm not
if
sick.
in the
yet.
head.
Yes.
In the head.
Okay.
I'm
all
just saying
sick
you're
in
sick
the
because you're
head.
going to eventually be sick.
Exactly. Well, Mark just covered it by saying in the head. So
There you go.
We're all
You know.
there. We're all
again,
constantly.
we're not a children's channel.
Well, so this month we watched That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime
Oh.
and the movie Black Fox.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, were those some animes.
They were some animes.
That's true.
That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is about a guy who gets stabbed.
37-year-old virgin. Let's add that.
Oh, actually, yeah. Who gets stabbed, and as he's dying and, like,
a
feeling
random
sorry
stabbing.
for himself, yeah. He slowly gets reincarnated into a different world as a slime with superpowers.
Uh-huh.
And it just goes off the rails from there.
So, the thing that reincarnates him, is it like an afterlife supercomputer? I don't understand, because
Right.
as he's dying, he's like,
Right.
oh, it's so like cold, and it's like cold resistance, and like, you know, it gives him all that stuff. And,
Right?
like when it was like when
don't-
he was like, oh, I'm a virgin. When I'm reborn, I want to, you know, I really want to get out there, and it gave him Predator. I thought this was going to be like the Blue Girl, I was like, oh no. Oh no. But like I don't did they ever explain what that was? Like he calls it Great Sage, but what is it? What is it?
We don't know.
There was never any explanation. There was none. It felt so much like a video game reincarnation.
I want them to make it a video game.
You know, it kind of
Actually,
is a video game.
Could be really fun if it was a video game.
I feel like it could be so like Dragon Age where you have to like go out and like talk to the nations and get them on your side and like do all this stuff. Like it would be so much fun. I really like that.
Have you played Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest?
That?
When I was really young, so basically not really.
Okay. Well, I played them.
Yeah, old Dragon Quest, yeah.
Yeah, they were fantastic. And this entire anime reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Except this anime was very easy for Rimuru to get through.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of liked that, though. This is like one of the only times I liked that.
It made it for the pacing to just go.
I loved the pacing of this because they were like, we're doing this, and then the next episode they do it. It wasn't like, all right, we're going to have a whole bunch of bullshit, filler, and just beat around the bush because we didn't feel like writing anything.
Yeah, it's not like a bunch of Dragon Ball where it's like you fight King Boo for like 20,000 episodes.
Yeah, or like the like 10-minute journey is like 3 episodes, and it's like, can we just get there already?
That being said, the anime was way too long.
Really?
Way too long. There is no need, and there's going to be a season 2. Why? Because they didn't talk about the bad guy for like the last 13 episodes.
See, I thought when it started, right? I literally hated the first episode so much that I paused it about 7 times all the way through, and periodically just like, can't fucking do this. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I picked, but I can't stand this fucking exposition. This is ridiculous. I can't keep up. What is going on? It was just talking. And then the second episode, I was like, okay, I guess it's a little less talking. And then when it started to like get into meeting the goblins, I was like, okay, I'm getting kind of into it. But it took me so long to get into it that I was like, you could have skipped this fucking 2 episodes and went in blind in the 3rd episode and been okay. Yeah. And not have to worry about that at all. But the rest of it I kind of liked. I actually ended up really liking it, and I thought that the pacing was really good. And there was a moment where I thought maybe it was almost going too slow, but then I was like, well, it's kind of like a game of Civilization. Like, and then I thought that, and then immediately they turned into a nation, which was really funny. But like, I don't know. I kind of like that it was like slow to get to a point where they had like all these like big fancy structures. But then when they started doing that, it just came up so quickly. I didn't even realize only 2 years had passed in the whole thing. I was like, that's a lot of shit to do in 2 years. Holy crap!
Right. It seems like a lot more time.
That's what they say.
Yeah, it seems like more time should have passed.
Yeah,
but with all the gripes that I have with the anime, overall, the enjoyment level, I liked watching it.
Yeah.
But there was so much... I'm sure you guys have seen Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I was thinking it was going to go that route, but in a very weird slime kind of way.
Weird slime kind of way.
But then it turned into, here's the slime, the dude reincarnated as this, and he's basically One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah, actually, you're not wrong.
He's
killing people with 1 hit. Oh my god, it's One Punch Man too. Oh my god.
Exactly.
So
but there's some heartfelt moments, definitely, and we'll get into that later on when we talk about favorite characters, because I do have some, and I do have a least favorite character.
Yeah.
And I will tell you already that my least favorite character is not the main character.
Ooh.
So I'll let that simmer.
He was pretty likable. There was like, this
slime.
felt like the opposite of Konosuba. Like it felt like what the main character of Konosuba thought was going to happen to him. But it didn't. But like this is what the perfect world. I got reincarnated into a different world, and now I'm amazing. Like the whole time, I was like, "This is so funny." Like I just kept thinking about it. It also reminded me of this other anime called Gate, which is a bit similar to like Japan going to some like fantasy world. And I really like these like animes that are coming out that are like this. I think they're just, I don't know. I like the clash of like the worlds. I think it's fun.
Oh yeah.
I like that everyone turns sexy at some point when they evolve.
Oh, I know, right?
Super masculine, and all of a sudden,
suddenly these lizard ladies turn into more human-like.
Yeah, when they showed up, I was like, "Are you kidding me right now, man?"
It's like someone had fun drawing that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's look at this. It's like just a close-up of like them up and down. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, lots.
How is
lots
this not a harem anime?
Right? It kind of is.
How has he not had sex yet? He said he was going to go after ladies. He's done nothing of the sort.
Oh, I know.
I don't understand. He's done literally anything but that.
Listen, all the opportunity that he was given. Come on.
It's not like he has to do it in Shizu's body. He can do it as a slime. Like, I'm sure they'd be into it. Like,
right.
At least he was nice enough not to look at Shizu's body when he.
That was sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of sweet. I was like, oh, that's funny, but it's cute that there wasn't even like a moment where he was like, ooh. He was like immediately like, oh god, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly, but probably why he's also a 37-year-old virgin. So.
Yeah.
Again, not meant for children.
Oh my god. Mark, you barely said anything.
I know. I was letting you guys go.
See how we're going. We're going to do the whole podcast without you.
I was letting you guys tear up.
Yeah, this is what happened, years in the making.
Yeah. No, it's funny because I didn't care a lot about this anime.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same boat. Yeah.
I liked elements. Like I liked I liked a lot of the characters and the character build up.
Yeah.
But I hated the pacing.
Really?
Yeah, it was like
really slow.
for me. Well, not slow necessarily, but like there'd be times where it's like, oh, the next episode, he's got these new spells and all this shit, and I'm like, I would have liked to have seen him get those. Where did those come from? And then by the end of it, with the Charbonus or whatever the fuck that monster was called, the
flying with accompanied by the flying megalodon sharks. Yeah, what the fuck is that shit about? Nightmares. That's cool. What that was. I'm actually terrified of megalodon sharks, and when they said that, I was like, is this made to scare me? Is this made for me? And I was like, God, this is awful.
But like they're fighting it, and then he's just like, guess I'll have to try this last resort thing that I haven't done, and then it's just, oh, I'm just gonna eat it. How many times did he do that?
Why didn't he just always start out like that?
Right.
Just eat them first.
Do it.
Okay.
Well, then we wouldn't have a show. I mean,
I don't know. We had a show that you.
One Bite
Man. I agree. It was too long.
Oh yeah. And there's going to be a season 2 premiering next year.
I'm kind of excited.
I will watch it.
I was,
but,
I was like, wow, the first episode is him establishing this bond with this true dragon. And then never talks about the dragon
Veldora
ever
never came
again. Fuck you,
I wonder why he didn't come out. I was hoping there was going to be like this moment he was going to just bust out, at any point. I was hoping it would be at like the worst part, not any like moment where he was like saving the day, like some part that was really inappropriate, like they're just eating dinner somewhere, like because that's what I expected, and it never happened. I was disappointed. Should have already.
I was hoping that'd be a thing when Shizu lost control.
Yeah.
Maybe then he could have come back out.
That would have been a cool fight.
Instead, you just gotta eat Ifrit.
I will say this though, all the fight scenes that we had in that show were still far better.
Oh
than
yeah,
the fight scene.
like the animation was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked how bouncy and like everything it was. I liked that a lot.
That's a bad choice of
Like,
words.
yeah, I was gonna say.
What? No, I meant like with like they're jumping, not with the boobs.
Because I mean, a lot of that show was boobs.
It's definitely meant for, like.
And he's also a bouncy slime. So I mean, he's literally a slime, and the first thing you think of is boobs.
Well, why not? It's put right in your face.
After episode like 3, it's nothing but boobs.
Yeah.
That show.
Okay, oh my god. Oh, I gotta say, one thing I really, really, really hated was the intro, the first intro, and it wasn't because of anything other than I immediately had everything spoiled for me.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was going to be an intro like that, so I saw like the first few seconds of it, and I was like, I'm not watching it, and I didn't watch it the whole time because I was like, I don't want to know what everyone is going to be looking like. I don't want to know all the characters yet. I don't want to know he's going to have a human form. Now I already know that. Like, what the?
Right.
Well, that and the music is horrible.
The music was...
I liked the second intro. Was it the second intro? I can't remember if it was the second intro or ending that I liked. I wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah, the second intro wasn't bad.
One of them was really good.
Yeah.
One of the endings was really, really good.
Yeah. The last outro was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I remember if I watched it.
So, like, just to put it in a little perspective, though, there's 24 episodes.
Yeah.
I watched 23 episodes.
It should have ended at 23.
Because I read the description for episode 24 and found out it was just like it's a flashback. Yeah, and I was like, oh, cool. This doesn't have anything to do with the story. I'm not going to watch it.
I almost didn't watch it, but I was like, what if they watch it?
I started to watch it, and I was like, I'm not watching this. I already know the outcome.
Right.
That's what I did with the 24.5 episode, the Veldora's journal. I actually want to watch that because it looks kind of funny, but it shows you kind of what happens after Ifrit goes into into Rimuru's stomach, and they just play like Japanese board games. They're not even fighting.
Right, and
they're literally just hanging out.
Yeah, and watching what he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I skipped through it and I was like, this is funny, I'll watch it at some point. I liked that Veldora was a tsundere. That was so that was the moment I was like, okay, I might like this. I could get into this.
Yeah. I also felt like they threw a lot of characters in there that were not necessary.
I was going to say pointless, but
yeah. That's a good way to put it too. It's just like there was a lot of stuff in there that was like I didn't need those characters.
The only thing that I can hope is that they'll all build to something in season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's building up to that.
Speaking of characters, that's a good way to jump into who's favorites.
Wait, hold on. Before we do that,
okay.
I just want to build off of the last thing you just said.
Yes.
Really quick before we jump into that. I think the reason it's building up so slowly is because this is like the background story while like the bigger story is happening somewhere else. You know what I mean? And that they're slowly joining into the main plot. I think that's what's going on. You know what I mean?
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Possibly.
Maybe it's like someone's playing like the main story quest, like not really, but like metaphorically, like the main storyline is already going on and this is like a side thing that's happening. And then they're slowly intermingling and then it's going to be like, oh, there's this thing happening.
Yeah. Okay, so actually now I have to jump onto that because in the first anime intro, the only thing that didn't really happen that was in the intro was him fighting some dude that never showed up.
Wait.
And the whole time,
I can watch
the
this.
the humans, like the town they keep going to with the guild masters and whatnot, are always talking about some kingdom that's uprising. And I'm wondering if that's gonna tie into it actually.
I'm watching the first intro right now, so I don't have the sound on, but I just want to know because I never really watched it because I just like I just said I was like I'm not watching this. I don't want to know what happens.
Yeah, it's towards the end. of the intro.
I'll skip through it.
Yeah. I think there's still something more to that guy that was running the school, Yuki.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think his character seems too
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's hiding something.
I agree. Also, he
But-
reads a lot of manga, so something must be up with him.
He does. Something wrong with that one.
Oh, this is the hero that he's fighting.
The
It's
hero?
yeah, the hero, like the literally the hero, the one that Shizu was running around with that took her in for a little while, the person that Rimuru's fighting in this intro. Yeah, that's who it is. But he never actually fights her.
No, he doesn't.
So that's eventually going to happen, I'm assuming. She's like stalking him at the end of the anime.
Is she?
Pretty sure that happens. I don't know if that's in episode 23 or 24. It doesn't matter. It happens.
It happens. Okay. All right. That's settled.
It's settled.
Characters.
Characters indeed. Who wants to go first?
Why don't you go first, Mark?
All right. I'll go with my favorite character. What's that? Actually, that's a hard one because there were so many, and I liked a lot of them. But I think I honestly really liked what's her name, Milim, the demon.
Yeah.
The one whose butt's always hanging out?
Lady Malim.
Lady Milim. The one that just likes to fight. And she's like, I became what are they called? The
Demon Lord.
Demon Lord, that's right. I became a demon lord to fight people.
How does one become a demon lord?
Is there?
Yeah, right? Like that Rimuru's like, I think you guys are just bored.
Yeah.
Never had anyone have that perspective on a villain before. That's so funny.
Jeez. That is true. And how about you, Krista?
I liked a lot of the characters. There's I thought Gabuto was pretty great. He had like
Gabuto is good.
Yeah, I thought, like, at first when he didn't really transform, I'm like, I bet he's going to be, like, a hidden gem. And then that slowly started to happen. And just, like, the way that he carries himself and the way that he acts, he had serious Naruto vibes. So I was like, I gotta love him. So I liked him a lot. But I really liked Gabiru, too. The lizard man who gets exiled. I think I like him mostly because of the people that follow him around and just chant him on. And they're like, oh, you're so cool. Oh, my God. Oh, you're so suave. Like, I think they're great. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite. I also like Rimuru. Was it Shion? Is that her name?
Oh, yeah, the
bodyguard.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
She's pretty cool.
Milim was cute, too. I love Shuna. She's, like, great. Soe, I love him. I like every time that Rimuru talks about him, he has to say something like, oh, what a hunk.
Oh, yeah. That damn hunk.
Yeah, right? I liked a lot of the characters, honestly. There weren't many people I didn't like. Even the characters I thought I wasn't going to like, they ended up having something about them that made me like them. So, I don't know. Everyone.
all the cast.
The whole cast.
How about you, Immunity?
I had two. I had two favorite ones. I liked Lady Malim.
Yeah, she's fun.
But I also, and I was hoping her character would last longer than she did, but I really liked Shizu.
Yeah, same.
There was just, and if they could do a backstory on her,
I think they are.
Like, there's so much more to that character, and that's probably why I like her character as much as I do.
Yeah.
I think Chloe is going to be Shizu. I think that's who that is.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Like something from the future came in. Now,
yeah.
How's all that going to work out? But yeah, I mean, Shizu is definitely my favorite overall. But Lady Malim, because she's so damn goofy and quirky, and she just wants to destroy. She's almost a bad guy, but not really.
She's chaotic neutral.
Yeah, she really is.
Yeah.
She's easily tricked.
Oh,
That's
for
so
sure.
funny. I'm not gonna get tricked.
and I think Rimuru totally knows that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Especially,
be
it's like, wait, you just wanted to help me all this time, and I've been telling you not to do it because I'm stupid. So go ahead and destroy. But as far as least favorite, what do you got?
That's hard.
the Megalodon sharks.
That is definitely a personal choice. Which, side note, there is a movie, you can watch it on Sci-Fi. It's super horribly bad. It's called Santa Jaws.
Oh my god, that sounds like something.
That sounds terrible.
Now, we're going off topic here for a bit, but there's a production company called Asylum. And they develop what they call mockbusters.
Yep.
So they come up with a separate name for super popular movies.
That's great.
That company's behind this company or this movie. They've been around for 22 years, so they're responsible for the Sharknado movies.
Seems right.
So
it's pretty sure that it is a shark that has a candy cane for a horn and it is stabbing people.
Yes. you have to watch it because it's so stupidly bad.
It looks great.
But yeah, okay. Now back into the review.
Back to the slime.
Back to the slime.
I'd say my least favorite character was probably Gabaru.
Yeah, mine too. Sorry.
Did not
No!
He was so freaking annoying.
But he was so funny. And he's also reliable.
And he's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
But like an idiot in the cutest way.
Maybe he'll redeem himself in season 2.
I hope he will. I feel like he kind of did. But like not really.
Yeah.
He's being a good seed character.
He knows his place.
Yeah.
In the cave.
Exile.
Yeah, in the cave with the seeds.
Yeah. You don't leave your post.
I like that when Rigard got punched in the face and half of his face was gone, he was just like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, also, did you see the Salt Bay reference that they had in episode 20 when they were cooking?
God, I was laughing so hard at that.
Like, that was like a moment I was doing something and I was looking up and I was like, I'm so glad I wasn't looking down just now. That was really funny. That was good.
I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, that was one of those laugh out loud moments. I just was like,
It's just a flesh wound. So how about your least favorite?
The sharks. I don't know. I really don't know.
The sharks.
I thought it was gonna be this Bester guy, but his name was Vesta in the thing that on Crunchyroll, but it says Bester here on the list I'm looking at for names, so I don't know if it's Vesta or Bester. But I thought I wasn't gonna like him, but he kind of redeemed himself. But I guess if I had to pick anyone, it was him. Because he's stupid and he caused drama for no reason. He was that stupid. What was it? Was he minister or something like that?
Yeah.
He's the one who caused all the trouble in the Dwarf Kingdom.
Yep.
He sucked.
Okay, fair enough. He's worse than a shark.
Oh, I would still say the sharks.
Okay.
Still saying the sharks. So I'm kind of been wondering this whole anime if this is really happening or not, or if he's just having some fever dream, or if he's in a coma or something, because he got stabbed. And I keep wondering if this is going to end with him just waking up and being like, oh my god, no. That would be different.
That'd be sad.
It would be really sad, but I feel like that would be kind of a cool twist.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
I made this note in my phone. I have to talk about it. So, Footman, but one of the clown people.
Oh yeah.
When they show up, when the guy turns into what Charybdis or however the hell you pronounce it. When they show up and they're like, "We were summoned by your anger," I was like, "Is this Miraculous Ladybug? Is this Hawkmoth?" And I was laughing so hard because it just reminded me so much of that children's show. I was summoned by your anger. It really got me, man. And then they transformed. It's like a whole process. Oh, another funny note that I made. Every time Ranga was like howling and screaming at the same time, that was a treat.
Yes.
So Direwolf, it was like they must have had the voice actors scream.
Ranga's probably one of my favorite characters too. Actually, he's just fun.
Same.
Hey, honestly. Howard.
I like that he was like this badass direwolf, but also a cute puppo, and just sits there and wags his tail.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I haven't acknowledged any of you, but I'm reading what you're saying.
Hello, everyone. I'm reading what you're saying, but
I'm gonna type in the chat after. I can't talk and type.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
You just end up typing what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I will do that.
She said it twice.
Oh, I also made another note here that it's time for me to get serious, the anime. Because I felt like that happened every single fight. It's time for me to get serious.
It did. That actually, I kind of liked that part. It was just like he was so.
Oh, I liked it. Don't get me wrong.
No. He was so chill that when it came time to actually fight, he was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I am not serious yet because I don't have to be.
Yeah, I like that he was so just chill with everyone, even his enemies, you know?
Yeah.
He was really diplomatic.
Yes.
Guess there's a lot to say about being a 37-year-old virgin, huh?
I also really liked how he was like, I took basic fucking construction, and so now I know. So we're gonna make it a fucking aqueduct.
I kept thinking that the whole time. I'm like, do these people have prior knowledge to do this, or is he telling them what to do? Because I thought he was like no one.
Right.
Does a contractor know all that stuff? I mean, probably. I wouldn't know.
Probably not.
Yeah, I feel like the answer is probably not. Maybe he's really good at his job. He goes the extra mile.
Yeah.
He's really good at playing Civilization.
He really is.
This is a great game of Sims.
Make a Civilization out of this anime. I'm not even kidding you. I would buy it. I'd play that game. I would play it so much. I love those games, man. They're so good.
You play it so hardcore.
Play it so hard, man.
You had no idea. Jesus. Okay, so.
All right. So normally we would go around and say what we would change about the anime, if anything. But we kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we would rate it.
Rating time.
Rating time. So what was I going to say? Krista sent us new rating materials. And I did the rating thing. And like I said, I wasn't like super impressed with this anime, and it came a lot lower than I thought it was gonna. It was like a 4.2.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, there's. I'm like, I wouldn't rewatch it.
Oh no.
Like does it hit on the morals or whatever? And I was like, not really.
Yeah.
It was just like a lot of the base.
Well, I feel like their moral was to kind of just get along, you know. But like, I agree with you. I don't feel like they really drove that home that hard. Like they got along with everyone, but I don't feel like there was a lot of.
It's funny because like I rated all this stuff like 2s and 3s down, going, and then I went down to like voice acting. I gave it a little higher because I like the voice acting.
Yeah.
And then so it's like all these are low, and there's like personal enjoyment. And I was like, surprisingly, I kind of did enjoy watching it. I have parts I like, so I gave that a higher. That's what saved it. Is like the little shit. The little shit gave it any kind of points.
I'm sorry you didn't like it. Guess I picked another failure.
I just thought it was like a mess.
A mess, yeah.
Like there's, oh, I am putting together a nation. Fuck, I gotta go teach some kids.
Yeah, that was so out of place. Oh, I just woke up one day. Hey guys, I gotta go teach these kids. Hold on, I'll be right back. Can you imagine if like our president did that? Not like specifically this president, but just like any president we've ever had. Any president we've ever had. You know, just like a generic president. Could you just imagine? Bye guys, I'll be back whenever. I gotta save these kids. Excuse me? We need you here to defend us? People are kind of attacking. Hello? Right. Like. And didn't like Millen leave like right before that too? So they're really defenseless. Like what the fuck? So inconsiderate.
Yeah. That was
How
my
about
rating.
you?
What about you, Immunity?
You know, I'm not as mean as Mark, but I also enjoyed the new rating system. I think it adds a little more individuality to the rating system. Yeah. But overall, I was similar to how Mark was. A few ones, but overall, like that last question, yeah, I really like to watch it. The pacing killed me. But overall, I mean, I liked the character, like the likability of the characters, but the moral, I was like, there really wasn't a moral. It was like, don't get stabbed. If you come back, you can solve everything. But the voice acting, yeah, definitely aesthetically, it was pleasing, not because of any bounciness.
I was talking about the slime and the jumping. You're the perverts, okay? Not me.
We'll leave that up for debate. Mark episode 2.
Yeah.
The specific podcast. Which one of us is the pervert?
Yeah, exactly. Don't leave that up for question. But overall, I give it a 7.2.
Nice.
So, like I said, not as mean as Mark, but yeah, definitely wasn't the worst anime we've had to watch.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Ouch.
I gave it a 7.5. I enjoyed it a lot, but like I agree with some of the points that you made, Mark. Totally, and I don't normally. Like, you guys keep both saying that you hated the pacing, and normally I would agree with you because I hate when stuff, like, feels like it's dragged out, but I feel like, but like, I kept looking at this like a game where it takes time to initially start and then slowly, like, builds quickly after that. So, to me, it felt really right for it to go like that, so I actually liked that part of it. Okay. So, that was me, but I don't know.
She's like, fuck you guys.
No, I totally get why you wouldn't like that. I totally get it. Yeah. I don't know. I just kept, for some reason, being like, I don't know why I like the pacing of this. And that's actually what inspired me to put that in the new sheet, because I was like, I really like this. So I added that to the new like review sheet. But yeah, I gave it a 7.5 because it was, I wouldn't say it was like very good, but I definitely liked it a lot, and I really want to see more of it. And I liked a lot of the characters, even though I wasn't really like emotionally connected with a lot of them. I really liked their personalities, and I thought they were really interesting just to watch do anything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely, if I rewatched it, I'd skip the first 3 episodes for sure. Get right back into it, but I don't know if I would rewatch it because it was kind of too slow to rewatch.
Yeah.
But I'd recommend it to someone for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Recommendation, definitely. Rewatching, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they ran into the problem where they're like, we have enough to where we can fill 24 episodes, and we're even going to change out our intro and our outro halfway through it. So we're going to be like do-rah-rah.
Yeah, right. And be confusing and let me think that is this 2 seasons now or is it just 1?
Yeah, not quite.
Just 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, season 2 next year.
I'm excited.
Bring back Shizu.
Yeah, right. Bring her back. I think they are. I really think that's what's going to happen. I truly think.
Hopefully.
You know what we should have done for this video? We should have had a video of someone making slime the whole time. That would have been great. Then they would have been like, "You're a kid too." No.
Exactly.
No.
Just put on their. Just do. You can't say that on television.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was the first season of that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not as bad as Mark makes it out to be.
No.
Exactly.
Just because I rated it low, but at the same time I enjoyed watching it. It's weird. Okay.
The highest points were in the enjoyment part.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
I know.
All this sucked, but I really liked it. It's so funny.
It's horrible.
It's
I
like
feel
one
like
of those
that about
things.
the
It's
show.
like the one of those like dishes that you make food. It's
Yeah.
like all these ingredients that don't go together, and you put them together, and it's amazing. That's what we had there.
You're right. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then from there, we watched the movie Black Fox.
Yes. I think that came out this year too.
It did. It came out this year. Yeah. It came out earlier this year. I remember Crunchyroll freaking the fuck out about it on Twitter, and I went to watch it and realized it was a movie and was like, I will save this for the podcast. And here we are. We've watched it.
Yes.
Yes.
What did we think?
It was, it was good. It wasn't like the greatest movie I've ever seen, but it was entertaining. It had a lot of action.
It did have a lot of action.
The animation was really good, I gotta say.
Yes.
It was really, really fluid and bouncy, and I really liked that it was.
How do you mean that?
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to be an asshole. It wasn't really bouncy. I thought that
Bouncy
it was really
in what way?
No, I just thought that it was really fluid, and I didn't feel like it didn't feel like there was any angle that the characters could be in that they didn't draw really well. And I don't know, I liked even just like the way that it was drawn, but it was just really not that interesting. Like, it was a very generic kind of storyline with a very generic like plot.
Yeah.
You know, like, I liked it, but you know, I wasn't like, wow. You know?
Right. It was like, so for those who haven't watched it, basically, this girl named Rika, or is it Lily, or is it Black Fox? Anyway, her dad and grandpa get killed by a military man, and dad's like ex-lab partner, and she runs away and wants revenge. Also, she's a ninja. She's Batman.
It's totally a superhero movie.
Oh yeah, like as soon as she was like questioning that guy by having the ninjas, the kunai in his shirt dangling from the building, I was like, hey, it's Batman. That's what Batman does. That's a Batman move.
Now, it was definitely entertaining. It was definitely artistic.
Mm-hmm.
But the points you guys are making are so valid. And the movie itself is way too formulaic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think it should have been a movie. It would have done so much better as an anime itself, like a series.
Yeah.
This the movie itself could have been broken down in between 2 seasons.
Easy.
And then they could have expanded from there, because there are
could have been more interesting.
Yeah.
And explored the different characters and their backstories.
I think it fell into the same like problem that I had with the Marvel movies. It's like not one thing can sit alone. So in here, not one character can be forced into this movie and given the credit. There's nothing, like you were saying, Krista. There is nothing that is appealing outside of it being an entertaining, well artistically drawn movie. That's it.
Yeah.
I was having a hard time not falling asleep during it. It was good, but it wasn't good.
No.
I had issues with it, especially towards the end, where all of a sudden dude just starts flying around, blowing shit up, and him and his daughter have the fucking epic Dragon Ball Z battle in the air. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, guys. Where did this come from?
Yeah, it was really weird to see him, like, in a lab coat. Like, it was like Crazy Dad's the anime, basically.
It really was.
And he was just, like, freaking out. And it was just really weird to see, like, an old professor dad anime character, you know, acting like freaking Goku.
Yeah. And then, like,
all over the place.
The whole time, I'm like, so when she runs away with the animal drone companions, and they take her to that little hideout, and there's another pod there with another drone of some kind, and it just says 00. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be revealed in the future, and then it turned out to be her fucking roommate.
Yeah, that kind of got me.
Right.
I was like, what?
And how did they not talk about that? Or did they already know?
Right.
Was she already aware?
We'll never know.
Right?
You're right. We will never know because they didn't make it an anime. Or maybe there's going to be another movie.
Well, probably.
There might
I
be.
mean, they kind of...
I think the biggest problem the movie had was it didn't have an identity.
Yeah.
It didn't.
And that's probably the harshest criticism that can receive, because
Yeah.
as beautifully artistically drawn that it was and everything, I think they spent more time doing that than developing the story.
Yeah.
I agree.
But
Sad but true.
Wasted talent.
Yeah.
They're just flexing their animation.
Really?
That's fine.
Kinda.
I'll watch it for the animation. It was really good.
The animation was
Yeah.
great. Easily.
Love it.
the movie itself was too long.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half, and that was way too long.
Yeah. It could have been like an hour and 10 minutes and been like solid. You know,
I was
like good.
I paused it at one point and realized I had been in the movie for an hour. And I was like, she has interrogated one guy about a compound. And that's all that's really happened in this movie. She has half an hour.
Did she play chess at one point?
She has half an hour to go take down these two people. Oh God, that's not even going to happen. Oh fuck.
I like that she doesn't say her name the whole time until right at the end. So it can cut and end just like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
With like the name coming out too.
Yeah,
With, like
totally
the same like kind of music playing at the end. It's like
Holy shit, you're right.
Totally what they were going for. Like jumping off of buildings. Like that was exactly what they were doing. And
They
like I
thought
could
they
get
were
behind that
cool.
being like I could get behind that turning into a show. Like if them going around being superheroes was the show, that'd be kind of cool. That would
Yeah.
probably be sweet.
It should have definitely been a show.
Yeah, I agree. Make it a show. Make it a show. Make it a
Yeah.
show.
Well, you know the studio behind it also did Flip Floppers.
Really?
Yeah, I did know
Yep.
that.
I
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I could tell by the animation.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Oh my.
But
The
this
face
was their
looked a lot different though.
yeah.
A lot
This
of-
was the first time they tried to do a film. So they should just go back to doing series.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry guys. Looks great.
I mean, when I saw, because I saw the thing and I looked it up, some of the history behind it, and that's when I found out about the other stuff they've done, because it wasn't just Flip Floppers. I mean, they've done other pretty anime series, and they did Sword Art Online.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
You know,
Careful.
they-
That's a mixed
they-
bag right there.
oh yeah. So
Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, Sword Art Online, Flip Flappers. I don't know what Dimension W is.
Neither do I.
Princess Principal? What the hell's that?
do you really want to know?
Kind of.
Do
Wow,
not
they
look
did a lot
behind the
this
curtain.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. They've done something that has to do with Christmas.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
we may have found something.
It's like a one episode thing. I just sent it to the chat.
Uh-oh.
What? I don't even know what it is.
Are you talking about Celestial
Oh, it's for an
Method?
anime series. It's an episode in an anime series. Okay.
Uh,
Fine. I got excited. I was like, yay, we can watch this. Nope.
Never
Womp
mind.
womp.
Womp, womp, womp. I think it's an episode for another one of their shows that they do called Sorano Method, which looks interesting.
Sounds
Okay.
familiar.
It might be.
So, should we rate it?
Let's do it.
We can rate it.
I gave it a 5.2. Because of animation and enjoyability of watching it. Because I did like watching the animation.
Yeah.
Krista?
I gave it a 6 because I didn't, basically for the same reasons that Mark said. I like the animation a lot and I didn't hate it. I really like the concept behind it, but it was really boring.
Yeah.
Well, I gave it a 5.
Okay. There we go. See?
So we're all pretty much on board with that.
We are.
And it got a 5 because of the animation, I think, was almost flawless.
Yeah, it was real good.
I love the way it looks. So
Yeah.
so nice. Everyone looks has unique facial features too, you know? It's not like
Right.
the same person drawn with different color stuff. It's like they all look unique and I love it. Like body type and face and I love it.
That was very enjoyable.
Hmm.
Now, if you would have went better with the story, you might have, earned yourself an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully in the
Alas.
future
Yeah.
that'll happen.
yeah, we'll just need to reach out to that studio and they'll listen to this podcast and be like, who the fuck are these guys? So,
Yeah, right.
like, anyways, so yeah.
All right. So, all that's left is to name what we're watching next. So it's holiday season. So we're going to all be kind of busy. So we're kind of thinking about watching just like, what was it?
An OVA,
An OVA, thank you.
which is like a 2-episode one.
Yeah.
And we were also going to watch a movie too.
Yeah.
Unless you didn't want to do that.
Oh, I want to do that.
Okay, good. I do too.
nostalgia.
Good. Same. All right, cool.
So
All
yeah,
right.
we're gonna watch. What was it? Itsudate.
Itsudate My Santa, which I think is always My Santa.
Yeah.
And it is made by the same people that did Love Hina.
Yes, Ken
And it's
Akamatsu.
it's an
Ken
older anime.
Akamatsu. He is great. The one thing you will notice immediately probably is his signature style is the upskirt panty shot.
Love it.
So expect
Good old
to
like
see that.
90s anime style.
Bouncy and squishy.
Squish and bounce is the principle of animation. One of the 12.
It's the first thing you learn.
It is. Actually.
Again, not a children's channel.
The best way, if you guys want to watch it, since it's only 2 episodes, you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's there.
Yep,
It's just
both
there.
episodes.
A couple people put it there. So
Yeah,
it's only
thankfully.
2 episodes, yeah.
And then the movie we're going to watch is the Die Hard of Christmas anime movies.
Mm-hmm.
Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Endless Waltz. Classic fucking 90s emo fucking movie. Takes place on Christmas Eve.
I hate Christmas, but I gotta save it. I'm sorry.
God damn it. That's so perfect. I can't wait to use that line.
I don't think Ender realizes that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It is.
Oh, are we gonna have this debate?
We had this debate with our neighbors a few years ago. It's so funny that this is like a common debate.
Howard, yes. I would love
that
to
was
watch.
Ender
Oh no, I know. Howard
I
saying
thought
that
you
we should watch the Samurai X movies. It's like I know
Yes.
we should.
I was just gonna bring
We
that
need
up,
to
actually.
find those.
Yes, I have all of them on DVD. I'll just rip them and give them to you.
Fuck, do it.
Samurai X is one of my favorite
You can
series
rip
of
them
all
and
time.
send them through Google.
I'll post them on the internet. No, I won't.
My friend fucking scanned a bunch of his comic books and sent them to me over Google through what should we call it?
Through illegal ways.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my gosh, it's not on here.
What?
I was checking to see if Samurai X was on Crunchyroll. It's
not. No.
Rurouni Kenshin is, but none of Samurai X.
Yeah.
Nuts.
I think it was Hulu or Netflix. One of the two has Rurouni Kenshin. They have 2 of them. They have like the original version, and then the like 4Kids or the Toonami fucking redub. So they're both just really bad.
What a treat.
Yeah.
I think I tried to watch Rurouni Kenshin like dubbed a few years ago just for like nostalgia, and I was like, wow.
This hurts me. Yes, it does.
I can't believe I thought this was okay when I was
Right.
younger. Oh, wow.
We didn't know.
It's
okay.
I didn't know. Oh my god. Oh man, it used to be so hard to watch anime, man. Fuck. You had to wait for Toonami to come on,
Right.
you know, or you had to stay up till midnight, or if you were really just looking for a fix, you could just turn it to the Spanish channel and watch Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. If there's nothing else. I used to do that
my
sometimes.
friends that like they were all into anime. We would all decide, okay, this is the anime we want to watch, and then we get on LimeWire. And we'd fucking download the anime
Or
on
fair
LimeWire.
share.
Some LimeWire. And
What
get the
else?
wrong title.
Madonna's yelling at you.
I think that LimeWire was such a thing. It was just like,
Oh, I know.
it's a thing now. Like you say LimeWire, and people nowadays are like, "What's LimeWire?" But
Yes.
people from our generation was like, "Ah, LimeWire, crazy shit, right?" The
Back in the
How
day.
about some
Back in the day.
Napster?
Wouldn't steal a car.
You stop yelling at me, Lars.
And then LimeWire Pro. That was my favorite. LimeWire Pro, you can pay this much and it'll be even better. And
you can pay this much to not pay for stuff.
Yeah, you pay this much to not... Exactly, but this is more premium. People are less likely to lie about what they're streaming.
Mm-hmm. It's premium theft.
Right. And people went, I wonder if I can just download LimeWire Pro from LimeWire. And you could.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. That was so stupid.
People these days don't know how good they have it.
Do you remember when you could rewind the calendar on your computer to make trials last longer?
Yes.
I had this game, and I used to fast forward the time through it, so my animals that got pregnant would just give birth. Because I was like, I want to wait for this.
This turned into a totally different type of podcast now.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Do you remember when?
I did.
Son of a bitch.
Oh gosh.
Back in the late 90s when you'd have to wait till Saturday nights at around midnight just to watch liquid television on MTV, just so you could see Aeon Flux.
Aeon Flux and the Max.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's a throwback.
Talk about a fucking throwback.
Mm-hmm. That's one hell of a show. And then they made that shit movie.
When I'd stay up and I'd watch stuff, I'd be like,
followed by.
I can't wait to stay up and watch Inuyasha.
Oh my god! Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh my god! Yes. Shame on them for not actually finishing that, though. Seriously, just shame. Just shame.
Shame on you.
Shame.
No.
Shame.
Should walk them naked through a city and throw stuff at them. They deserve.
Yeah, Cersei did not deserve that.
But the creators of Inuyasha do. Shame.
The writers of season 8 for Game of Thrones do.
Oh my gosh. You can hear us bitch more about that in our show reviews playlist.
Yeah, click the top right.
Oh, wait, who put that at the end? That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what's funny about the title of the stream? It's just the way that it's written, because there aren't any quotations. It's just that time I got reincarnated as a slime and Black Fox.
They both just get. They both became increasingly better now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The trials and tribulations of Slime and Fox.
That sounds like a bad porn.
The blue girl too.
The blue girl will make you gag.
Oh god. No. No. Well, they did do Sword Art Online, didn't you say? And there was a really weird handsy scene with some slime in that. So that happened.
Gross.
Oh. They were thinking about it. It was in the back of their mind somewhere.
Yep.
Oh no, wait, that's the Black Fox that did. Fuck. But it doesn't matter. Just forget.
Hey, same studio.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening.
Next time
Definitely.
we meet up,
Here.
let's look at the calendar real quick.
Look at our
Calendar.
advent calendar with
Oh,
all the chocolate pieces in it.
So it's 2 episodes in a movie.
Yes. Which is obviously going to be whatever. Do we want to shoot for the 27th?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Actually, would we mind going to the 28th?
That's fine. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. I am starting a second job soon that will be
What?
taking up my evenings.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Would that be every Friday evening?
Yeah. I'm going full time.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
If anything comes up, we can always push it to the 4th and start the year off right. So
I would like to try to get it in December though, just because that would be so great to have it like right after Christmas.
it is, yeah. You're right.
And then
I think we can do it.
I think we'll be fine. I think we got it.
Fucking editor.
What happened?
Glad to be here. I sure did enjoy this not for kids live streams about boobs and slimes.
I didn't see that comment. It didn't load for me until you read it.
Hey, bouncy and squishy. Stay away from slime kids.
I love it. I'm gonna draw some slime pictures later.
How do you mean?
How do you think I mean?
Oh.
Boom. Yeah.
Howard's reminiscing about remembering phone numbers. Howard's lost in memory lane right now.
I still remember my phone number when I was 10 years old.
I can too. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's because you had to remember them. Otherwise, you know, if you got sick, you never got to go home from school.
I used to have to call my mom a lot because we get locked out of the house. Oh.
Yeah. Or pager beeper.
I used to call her work every 5 minutes. She worked at a hospital too. We were just like the annoying asshole kids that just sucked a lot.
Mom.
Got another call. It's your kids again. Throwing pencil sharpeners at each other because they can't decide who's going to use the internet.
Well, all right.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Oh my god, Tenchi in Tokyo. Okay, we got to stop reminiscing, Howard. We'll never stop.
We'll never stop.
We'll never reach the end. Never.
All right.
But stay tuned because Krista will be releasing a her artwork.
Her slime compilation.
That's actually just the first artwork I post.
It'll be auctioned for a good charity.
Ooh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna donate it to all the slime of the world.
Or, you know.
Against slime cruelty.
You know. You don't think it's a problem until it is a problem. All right, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Have a great holiday. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Bye.
Bye.